What's up, LA Live Gang? This is your boy AC, LA Sports Live. I'm back. We're back with another quick live stream. Told you guys I was in observation mode, man, just kind of sitting back, watching this team, watching some other stuff going on in the NBA. Um, hey, I sat down last night. I had free time. Was off from work and some other stuff I'm doing. Man, I said, man, let me sit here and watch this Laker game. Of course, the LA Lakers. They took on the Phoenix Suns. Um, no LeBron James last night for the Lakers. I guess what he missed about his fifth game. No Chris Paul. No Cam Johnson, I believe, last night for the Suns. So both teams were missing players. It was a good game. It was a good game back and forth. There was a couple of situations, couple of times where it looked like the Suns were going to take off. They were going to take off and blow the thing open. They were able to build a couple double digit leads. And it looked like, same old, especially going back to last season. But one thing I will say about this LA Laker team, shout out to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody watching the stream. But one thing I will say about this team this year, man, this team fights back, bro. This team fights back. One another thing I observed last night is even though sometimes when things weren't necessarily going in his team's favor, um, you ever had that feeling when you got to sneeze and you're trying like not to sneeze, but your nose is tripping or whatever. Anyway, um, this team fought back, man. And one thing, like I was gonna say, is I think we didn't see the bad body language, man. We didn't see the bad body language. Everybody was still, even though the Suns would get out in the league. Um, this team fought back, man, and I think Russ kind of helps with that because he brings the energy. He brings all sorts of energy with coming off the bench, but also, man, just the interjection this year of the younger players. And quite honestly, I think in some cases, a lot of cases, more talented players. I mean, I'm not saying this team is full of talent, but most of those guys last year they were just over their prime, past their prime, and a lot of times they just didn't play a lot of inspired basketball. But this year, you guys got like Lonnie Walker, you got Troy Brown Jr., and you got Austin Reeves. These guys have a lot of heart, man. They play with a lot of heart, and especially a player like Austin Reeves. Now he was a part of the big debacle last season, and he remembers it, and he knows the importance of fighting through it. And I know he doesn't want to have a repeat of last season. So I did watch the game last night in its entirety. Want the Lakers to get the W, but we know that was kind of they haven't won a game all year on the road, so that was going to be kind of a tall task for them to go to Phoenix and get the W. But hey, man, they fought hard. Came up a little bit short. So let me check the record. So what the Lakers fall to 5-11. So what I told you guys what I was going to do, and we'll get to LeBron stuff in a second. But I told you guys I was going to do like a 20 game evaluation. So we're getting close to that. And the Lakers are coming up on a very crucial part in their schedule. Um, they got some games that they just need to win, right? They need to win. And we'll quickly before I get to that, you guys do realize that the Lakers they they played one of the hardest schedules up to date. Just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to say they're world beaters or anything, but they've played one of the toughest schedules so far. And in contrast, there's a lot of Clipper fans out there poking their chest out, but the Clippers have played one of the easiest schedules so far. Just keep that in mind. But I digress. So anyway, Lakers after the loss last night, they fall to 5-11. That means they have played 16 games. But I believe this next, let's see, 1, 2, three, four, five. This next 5 games that would put them at that would actually put them at 21 games. But these next 5 games are very crucial, man. These next 5 games are very crucial. We got 2 games coming up back to back versus Spurs. Then we have the Pacers, Blazers, and then the Bucks. So this is the way I look at it. I wanted them to get that. I want them to get that win yesterday, man, just to give them a little bit of cushion. But hey, just wasn't in the cards. But what we're looking at this schedule. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody in chat? We're looking at this schedule, man. These next 2 games against the Spurs, uh, you got to win those games. You got to win those games. Um, Lakers kind of had their way with the Spurs in their last meeting. Undoubtedly, the Spurs are going a little bit of revenge. So I think one of those games may be easy, but that second one, that third one, they might have a fight on their hands, but I think they can win both of those games. Then we got the Pacers coming up. That should be, most people might look at that. I think that's a gimme, but it's not because the Pacers have been playing well. A lot of people thought the Pacers were going to be tanking. And up to this point, they're not. And, they've been playing surprisingly well. So that's not necessarily going to be an easy win, but I think it's a win the Lakers can get. Then we move on to the Blazers. Um, the Blazers are kind of falling off a little bit. I would say the Blazers are kind of falling off a little bit um, since their hot start earlier in the season. And then we're going to close out this little streak with the Milwaukee Bucks. So out of those next 5 games, man, I got the Lakers winning one, two, three, four out of the 5, man. And I'm hoping they can pull that off. I don't think they'll beat the Bucks, but I think they can beat the Spurs. The Pacers game would be a dogfight, and then the Blazers. Those are always the good games. My whole point to this would be that after, man, I'm mad for him, right? So if they can win one, two, three, four out of 5, man, the Lakers will be after 21 games, 12. They ought to be 3 games under 500, man. And how badly this team started off, if we can get to a couple games under 500, a couple games under 500, after 20 games when we started something ridiculous like 2-10 or something like that. I think that would be an accomplishment for the Lakers. And then of course they can move on to the next part of the season and try to turn this thing around and you know, try to get above 500 and then slowly climb their way up and try to get off and get up in playoff contention because uh, the league, it's kind of calmed down a little bit, man. Everybody's kind of bunched up, and I kind of think it'll stay that way for quite a while. So the Lakers, this is not going to be one of those years where they need to win 55, 60 games to get in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers, they might get lucky. You know what I'm saying? They might get lucky and be able to win 45, 46, 47 games and comfortably get in the playoffs in the lower tier seeding. And then, once you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. So that's what I'm leaning towards. That's what I would like to see. The team constantly keep playing, keep fighting, keep improving. And then, we'll see what we got now. But you guys see the, hold on, let me look at the chat real quick. Yeah, there's a lot of issues going on. Um, but I want to talk about specifically LeBron. Now, you guys know, well, we all know the Lakers have gone on this tear since LeBron is out. AD's gone absolutely bunkers, and Bobo AD has returned. Um, it's crazy how the narrative just changes during the course of a week, where people would just call for the Lakers to blow everything up and trade LeBron and all this other kind of stuff. Salute to everybody in the chat. And then over the course of the week, LeBron goes out, AD goes crazy. He quickly reminds everybody that he is a top 10 talent in this league. Period. No matter what you can say, man, he is one of the top 10 talented players in this league, man. He is. Now, whether you can put that together and all this other kind of stuff every night on a consistent basis, that's debatable. But for anybody to say, or for anybody not to say, that he's one of the top 10 talents in the league is absolutely crazy. Now, about this narrative about, they're playing a lot better without LeBron, and they're playing more free without LeBron, and everybody gets a fair, a bigger chance, a more fair chance, and they can play their games, and they're not constricted to standing in the corner and watch LeBron dribble the basketball. You know what, man? Let me tell you something. Um, a certain degree of that argument is true. And I don't care if you're a LeBron fan or a Laker fan or an AD fan or Russ fan or whatever the case may be. Look, man, you cannot deny that the team plays different when LeBron's not on the floor. It's not hating. I don't hate LeBron. I like LeBron. I'm glad he came to the Lakers. Y'all heard me say that many times before. But that's just the God honest truth, man. He does dominate the ball and slow things down. And the ball just does not move like it needs to when he's in there. Period. So with that being said, I'm not saying that he's the reason why we've had an extended amount of losing the last two seasons. But I'm just saying that's a little bit part of it. To just put it that way, because the reason I feel that way, or the reason why I know it ain't about no feelings, is because I go by what I see. There is no coincidence how so many players have left here. They've gone on, they flourish, the numbers go up, this, that, and the other. There's been countless players. We don't even need to name to go down the names and say the numbers. If you watch the Wizards just a little bit this season, we know Kyle Kuzma's going off. And he's going to get a nice paycheck after this season is over with, because he's been playing. He's been playing pretty well. But Kyle Kuzma has pretty much made everybody forget uh, about a guy by the name of Rui Hachimura. Amongst other things, but his play has really overshadowed Rui Hachimura. Um, and the list goes on and on. KCP's playing fairly well, and in Denver, the list goes on and on, man. This goes on and on. Um, so is he the main problem? No, but what I will say is this. What I will say about this, what I will say is this. Now, I still think LeBron James is a pretty intelligent guy, pretty smart ball player. Now, if he's as smart as I think he is, he really should be sitting over there watching what's going on. I hope LeBron James doesn't suffer with. I hope he's just not a myopic person. Meaning I hope he just doesn't live in the past, or he doesn't live strictly in his own personal present. I hope he can see what's going on, and I hope he can see that we got to run everything through AD. I mean, I know you guys heard other people say that on other channels. You got to run through AD. You got to run through AD. But look, the bottom line is, if we just quickly just go back to the 2020 season, um, the chemistry between LeBron James, their first year with the Lakers together, LeBron James and AD, it took them some while to get together, and we eventually won a championship. But it wasn't like picture perfect. But my point is, man, their chemistry may have not been picture perfect. But what did they do? LeBron James basically, hold on a minute. LeBron James basically, man, force fed Anthony Davis that whole damn season. It was tight. It looked uncomfortable in certain situations. You guys remember AD first came to the team. He's falling all over the place, and a lot of people were complaining he wasn't getting easy looks. LeBron James just force fed his ass, and we rode that pony all through the playoffs. Through the season and the shutdown and the playoffs and the bubble into the championship. And hell, if AD hadn't got a little bit nicked up in the playoffs, it was a good chance that he could have been a Finals MVP. But anyway, my point is, if LeBron James is smart, man, you got to ride that damn pony, and that pony is Anthony Davis, man. Because Anthony Davis, during the course of a week, Anthony Davis has effectively shut up all those haters and proven he proved um, that he's still Anthony Davis, and like I said, he's proven that he is still. No matter what people say, they want to call him this, they want to call him that. Just in a matter of a week, basically did a 180 and shut up all the haters, and he let everybody know that he is still AD and he's still top 10 talent. You guys know I don't care for Charles Barkley too much. And Charles Barkley just refused to say anything good about the Lakers last night, man. It really pissed me off. It really pissed me off. But anyway, refused to say anything good about the Lakers. Refused to say anything good about Anthony Davis. Only thing his punk ass said is, "Oh well, let's see if he continues to play like this when LeBron comes back." Well, when LeBron comes back, he's got to feed the ball to Anthony Davis. You can see right now, Anthony Davis, he's in a fucking zone. He's just playing. He's just running, jumping, grabbing. He's just in the zone. AD's grabbing all the damn rebounds. That nigga's all over the place. You don't need no fucking center with him playing like this. He's all over the place. He's engaged. You guys remember how we were saying over the last season that Anthony Davis looks lost? He looks distracted, or hell, we even thought something was going on at the crib. But he don't look that way right now. He looks totally engaged, totally bought in. You can tell. Look, you know when he's focused. When Anthony Davis is grabbing all the damn rebounds, when he's blocking shots, getting steals, and when he's making his damn free throws, and he right, you guys remember that first season with the Lakers, man. He was really on point with his free throws. So when and he's back to that again this season. So when Anthony Davis is locked in, he's getting fed. He's out there grabbing all the damn rebounds. He's told his back is still hurt, man. We know his back is still hurting. Just keep on putting that heat. If you guys just see that short I did with them putting that heat pad on AD's back in his ass. But anyway, that shit was funny. But anyway, AD is locked in, man. AD is locked in, guys. So uh, he shut us all up. He's proven he's still a top 10 talent. And I just hope the whole point of this live stream is just me saying this. I hope LeBron James sees this. I hope LeBron James sees it. Hold on, man. I hope LeBron sees this. Go back and watch the video, man. The title is just a title. I hope LeBron James sees this. He's had a front row seat. He's been watching what's been going on. Um, I just hope we've seen it so many times where guys play a long time, man, and they get a little bit older. They have to kind of adjust their game a little bit. LeBron's got to adjust his game a little bit, man. He's got to adjust his game a little bit, and he's got to stop shooting all those damn threes. He's got to shot. He just don't make any sense, man. He's got to stop shooting all those damn threes and all those damn long ass threes. It's just my opinion, but we'll see. Because it's no coincidence. Now, you got to pay attention to what people say sometimes. It's no coincidence that Anthony Davis now, all of a sudden, and it's not been all of a sudden, but it's all been all this season. Anthony Davis has been very, very straight to the point, yet measured. But he's been pretty straight to the point with a lot of his talking points on his in his post game pressers. And I'll say this: he's made several comments about things they need to improve, and one of the things he said is shot selection. And a lot of people, man, probably was not paying attention too tough because during the minutes when he was saying that, and he said it more than once, but during the midst of him saying that, a lot of people thought that he was just talking about Russell Westbrook, or a lot of people thought he was just talking about Pat Beverly, doing what Pat Bev is doing, which is not much. And a lot of people thought he was talking about the fact that the Lakers were taking 43s in their earlier games in the seasons, and now they've kind of cut that down quite a bit, and they're attacking the paint. But anyway, he wasn't just talking about Russ and Pat Bev. He talking about LeBron too. He talking about LeBron too, man. And maybe this is on Anthony Davis a little bit too. Maybe this is on Anthony Davis a little bit too. AD, you gotta be a little bit more assertive, man. You gotta be a little bit more assertive, and you gotta. At this point, LeBron's about to turn 38 next month, and that's why I say, man, the AD's gotta be a little bit more assertive and tell LeBron, man, tell him, look, you gotta chill out on all those damn threes, and if you want to get the most out of me being AD, you gotta feed me. That's just the bottom line, man. Everybody knows I'm not even a basketball player, but I do know it. I do know that you got to feed the big guys, and if you don't feed them, well, they kind of withdraw and become a little bit disinterested. What's Bubo talking about? That's it, man. LeBron, yeah, man. LeBron got to stop taking all of those damn stupid ass threes, and then shit, he needs to put that little bit weight on that he took off and get his ass in the paint. Just like Blue Bo said, man, he could really bully a lot of guys in the paint. If he goes down there and changes his game, maybe we'll see that next season. I don't know, man. But this thing here, dribble, dribble, dribble all the time, um, and pretty much relegating a lot of guys to just stand in the corners and standing around that kind of stuff, man. You. This is it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, and it's really wasting. It's really wasting. It's really wasting Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis has just shown it this season. Well, this past week, and he's been okay. Been pretty good the whole season, but he's been great the last week or so. But he just pretty much let us know, man, that he still has that in him, and like you've heard other people say. I heard Laker Nation say that we've heard a lot of reports, man. Guys, I don't be reporting on every little thing like I used to, man, because shit, I just got other stuff to do, and it's just not that pertinent to me, especially when the team ain't doing that good. But when things turn around, I'll break all the news. Um, Max Christie is back with the team this season. I mean, he's back from COVID, so he'll be traveling with the team. But anyway, I'll get back in the midst, man. As soon when the Lakers turn around and things get a little bit more interesting. Right now, I'm just kind of chilling. But the Ron's got to realize this, man. He's got to realize this. Yeah, AD had a hell of a streak going. Right, she had a hell of a streak going, man, and had a real good game last night. Too bad it was a loss, but I don't really have too much to complain about that loss. I mean, hell, it's a loss. Nobody likes to lose, but the Lakers gave maximum effort, and you can't really ask for much more than that. But no, this is not a session where I'm just ragging on LeBron. I don't hate LeBron. I ain't got no issues with him. But come on, man, you a great player still, one of the greatest ever. A lot of people think you are the greatest ever. And you got to recognize some things, man. He's got to recognize some things. He can't really continue to play exactly how he's been playing. He's got to change his game up, man. We got to. Everything has to revolve around AD, man. Because if we don't do that, if we don't run everything through AD, I don't think the Lakers can be too successful, man. I mean, you look at that game last night. Phoenix Suns, DeAndre Ayton, a guy that's making a lot of money, got paid a lot of money. He didn't have no answers. He have no damn answers at all for Anthony Davis. And and then you know what? I'm gonna just say this, and then I'm gonna get out of here because I'm starting to ramble a little bit. But after watching that game and watching AD go off and watching AD use and abuse DeAndre Ayton, man, it really pisses me off. You know what pisses me off, man? It really pisses me off that LeBron's ankle was not 100% in 2021, and that AD got hurt versus the Phoenix Suns, man, because we was gonna win that goddamn series. Even if even though LeBron's ankle wasn't 100%, but if AD wouldn't have got hurt, LeBron with the bad ankle and all, we could have beat them, and we would have had a fairly decent shot at back to back titles. I don't know if we would have. I don't know if we would have got to the finals and won it, man, but we damn sure would have beat them damn stupid ass Suns. But that's just the way it is, man. But anyway, guys, hey, I just wanted to jump back on, man, do a quick live stream. I appreciate everybody coming through in the chat. Appreciate everybody supporting the channel. Um, Lakers got some big games coming up pretty soon. Let's see what they can do.